Blessings of Mara upon you. How may I help you, my son? Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Need something? This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denya Balu or Maramo.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Sheathe your weapons and... You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Pitching a little more around here, dear.
I help. I do the chores. What'd you have me do?
I know your sights are set beyond this town, but for now, while you're under our roof, I need you to pitch in a little more.
Yes, Mother. Are you the one sent by Mara? I prayed to Mara and she spoke to me in a dream. She said a stranger would appear to help me. Is that you? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards. And my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Here's a man I'm glad to see. You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here. Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
I told you that I didn't want you to go up there.
I know what you said.
Honest pay for honest work.
For a moment.
Well, it stops now.
Honest pay for honest work. Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Pilgrim or not, if I were you, I'd move right through our backwards little town.
Daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He needs some convincing. A little push and this would all be simple. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
been a good friend to me. That means something. Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next, I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. What did you call me? Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel? Easmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her.
Miss Temba is much happier now that you took care of those bears. She may not look like she is, but I can tell. Hello, my friend. What can I do for you on such a fine day?
Pilgrim or not, if I were you, we'd move right through our backwards little town.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead? What do you want?
Here for work?
What a
Get an
boring
axe and bring me all the
conversation.
wood you can chop.
Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Are you saying you're available?
If you get a chance, kill a few more bears for me, will you?
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? No, I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never even heard that name before. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Please, I beg you, don't tell Sibi where I am. He'll kill me. Sibi's been spreading lies about me. You must hear me out. Sibi and I were to be married. We were supposed to be happy together forever. Then I found that wretched poetry from Svana. When I confronted Sibi about it, he threatened to kill me. I was scared, so I told my brother Wolfur. He went to talk to Sibi for me and Sibi killed him. My brother wasn't even armed. When I heard what Sibi did, I fled. And now you found me, and you're going to tell him where I am. A pleasant journey, my lord.
docks around here, we're going to have a real problem. Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Well, if it isn't my little problem solver. I'm not stealing anything. Besides, some jail time isn't gonna make me roll over and play dead. Good. Good. Just point me in the right direction and I'll do the rest. So, the whore thinks the Blackbriar Reach ends at the border of Skyrim, eh? She'll soon discover her mistake. You've done me a great service, my friend. Allow me to compensate you for the information. This key opens one of my stashes in the basement of the meadery. Help yourself to any of its contents. Visit me anytime. I'm not going anywhere soon.
Codlac White Mane is a better place now. Or is there any place better than Sovngarde?
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Don't look. What do you want? What a boring conversation.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it. My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
I used to be an adult like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Need something? What a boring conversation.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Are you saying you're available?
Okay,
My
lad.
husband Bearsea
Ready to make
will be
some
the death
coin.
of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting... And now that we hear rumors about the dragons...
to show you that demands your attention. Gather round, all. No pushing, no shoving.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Everyone, over here.
What is it this time?
Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come. Are you talking about the snow elves?
Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Need something?
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. Look, I'll make this simple for you. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. When you make up your mind, come find me there, and we'll talk about your future.
Fine smile on you, friend.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. A flame atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Jewelry with legendary argot and craftsmanship.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Thanks again for the delivery to Markarth. What can I do for you?
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Rifa? I was looking through our books and there's an entry for spices. Says we spent 300 septims. What is that?
Spices? I'm certain I have no idea what you're talking about.
You sure? It was in your handwriting. If you can't keep the books straight, then let me do them.
Ah, yes, spices. That was a special order for someone in Whiterun. Should be along any day now. Don't let it worry you, my dear.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. What can I do for you? Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. It's our name for the old sewers that run under the city. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago, but it fell into decay, just like the rest of Riften. The guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join, so watch yourself if you venture down there. They used to be pretty feared around here. I mean, you'd whisper the name, and it'd send chills down your spine. Now, they're nothing more than ruffians and thugs, trying to pry a few extra coin from honest people. All it would take is a small force of guard to go into the Ratway and flush them out. Authorities, have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people. Until next time. I have all sorts of interest, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Aye.